how hard was it first off to pass as the runs kind of progressed, and where did you find yourself towards the late portion of the race? Had a caution come out?
Yeah, you just had to be substantially better to your passing question. And that's typically what Pocono is. I think it's healthy, though, with the Truck Series having the length of that last stage being so much longer than what it used to be. It lets some trucks come and some go. Obviously, more green flag laps than if we could have had those at the last stage. I think it would have played even more possibly into our favor. But either way, yeah, like you said, the attrition we had to overcome. I don't know if I made a mistake there in the tunnel turn early. I can't remember if lap 2, 3, 4, to somewhere in the top first 5 laps. I think it was 98 and the 9 got together and created some damage. So we spent the first 2 stops really kind of working on that, and then the pit crew executed to get me forward. And yeah, once we had that, it felt like it's supposed to feel. Pace is better, got better aero grip, and does all the right things. So at the end of the day, we just got to be better those first 2 runs to get ourselves back where we can get stage points.
And I know it's not the wins that you want, but you guys continue to battle through the adversity. Just what does it tell about this team, and what do you guys need moving forward to get towards that championship pace? Because you guys have the speed, it's just getting there at least.
Yeah, we just got to have more potential. I got to bring either a better mindset or something to gain some potential, and I'm gonna need a little help on their end as well. So the good thing is this team does pull the rope the same direction, and I'm just thankful to Bill McAnally. I know it's been a character building and patience building season for us. Thankfully, we are able to put the races together at the end when it matters. I can woulda, coulda, shoulda the stage points. I think there's been 3 or 4 weekends where we haven't tallied any, and we've still made a decent result. So that's where we gotta, more speed, more balance. The first run or 2 gives us that ability, and you're gonna have to have that once the postseason starts to go through the rounds, as I've been fortunate to do over the years. So, got to find some potential. I got to do a better job. I'll continue to work.
Off of that a little bit, how do you rate the style of competition, just the overall racing in the Truck Series as opposed to being full-time in the Cup Series, being full-time in Xfinity a few years back?
Yeah, that's a great question, and it's interesting because when you're on the Sunday side of the garages, it looks like you're watching things and moves and things happen, and then you're like, oh man, what was that? What was that? And even some when you're watching on Saturdays. And however, I'll tell you, like coming back over here, like the field, I think, and the drivers are smarter. It appears to be on the racetrack with them nowadays that they seem to be smarter. Everybody's studying more, and just as in all the sports, not just racing, right? The gaps and the margin for miss is so small, and it's shrinking every year. So just makes you got to keep your head down and grinding it out, and that's what we did as a 19 team. That's what we've done all year. But when you look back at it, you're racing at one of the top 3 levels, of all of motorsports, and I'm thankful for that. Thankful to be doing that as long as I have been. Thankful to Bill Hilgman, Bill McAnally, everyone Napa that allows us to do this, and it is interesting living all 3 series, but it's all hard, I promise you.